all for joining this morning to the application webinar for the Retrofit Accelerator program. My name is Dani Montaño, and I am an incubation manager at the Energy Launchpad team. And today in the room, some colleagues are joining me actually. First of all, Alice Johnson, who is our business leader, Mona Khalili, and Somaya, who will be addressing your questions. And thank you also, Tabitha, for all the prep in putting this ready. Before we start, there are some housekeeping rules that I want to make you aware. Sorry. First of all, please, any questions, type your questions in there's a functionality called Q&A, not in the chat box, please, just in the Q&A. Please also wait until I have gone through most of the presentation, as the questions that you have might be answered along the presentation. Please keep your cameras and microphones off, and also I want to let you know that this session will be recorded and sent to you for future reference. So now the agenda. These are rough times, but this is as follows. I will start giving you an overview of the opportunity. Then I will follow with the eligibility and assessment criteria. I will go through the challenge statements and then cover what's on offer from the delivery perspective. And finally, I will try to give you around 15 minutes for Q&A so that you can really benefit from this webinar. So yeah, now to start, we are very happy to introduce you to the Retrofit Accelerator program. This program has been created to bridge the gap between established businesses, which we also call partners, leading retrofit efforts, and innovative business like yours, tackling the most difficult challenges in the retrofit sector. The program has been designed to benefit both parties. The partners are introduced to high caliber SMEs like yours, comprehensive the risk trials and procurement and regulatory guidance throughout the program. And from your side, SMEs are supported to the risk potential trials with these industry leaders and to accelerate your business towards commercialization. So here you can see a very simple timeline of what have we done already and what is coming next. So far we have engaged with partners and we have selected the challenges that they want to work with. Essentially, we have engaged with 4 key partners: Waits, EDF Energy, Leonard, which is the Vinci's innovation arm, and the West Midlands Combined Authority, with a special support from Evico Investments throughout the program. Each of these partners have identified specific challenges they think are unresolved or difficult to tackle. And that's why we're now looking for innovative companies like yours to help to solve these problems. So here we are in the scouting part, and then the open call will close, as perhaps you already know, on the 5th of December. If I'm not wrong, at 11 at night. Then we will inform the shortlisted SMEs and invite you to interviews on the week commencing of the 15th of December. The interviews will be held with the partners and with technical people within the catapult on the week commencing on the 12th of January. And on the week commencing on the 24th of January, we will notify these successful SMEs to start and come with us in a half day in person at our Birmingham headquarters for a welcome day on the 29th of January. Then the program will start really from February up to June 2026. And then finally, just to mention, we will have a showcase event, but the date is not yet confirmed. Now, from the eligibility criteria, I think I just want to encourage you to really make sure that you comply with these 4 main things before applying. First of all is have innovations at TRL 6+. So basically what we want to test is that you're mature enough to potentially do a trial in a live environment. Also that you're able to respond to one of the partner challenges. Again, I invite you to go back to the open call and review these carefully, although I will cover these in a later stage. You must have some indication of market traction. That can be either some revenue generating activities or have raised some investment. And you must be a small or medium-sized enterprise with a headquarter or some presence in the UK. Now, as part of the assessment criteria, there are 6 main sort of criteria that we will take into consideration to score things. The first 2 are the ones that take more weight of the scoring are the trial proposal and feasibility and the program fit. So here in the boxes, what I've shown is essentially what good looks like for us or what perfect looks like for us. And this is just some guidance for you to take into consideration when you're writing your application, specifically the ones that are open questions. So for trial proposal and feasibility, we are looking for a detailed and credible project plan with clear milestones, a well-designed trial approach, awareness of key external constraints, and a budget allocation that gives strong confidence in successful delivery. From the program fit perspective, we're looking for a strong strategic fit, a valuable use case aligned with the challenge and theoretical scope, and clear evidence that the program would add significant value across skills and the partnerships. Then the other 2 criteria that follow with the weight of the scoring are essentially the team and the solution and the innovation. So for the solution and innovation, we're looking for highly innovative solution with clear USP and well-explained differentiation, offering significant potential impact for its target customers. And from the team perspective, we're looking for a strong multidisciplinary expertise, deep sector experience, full-time commitment, and proven entrepreneurial track record. But last but not least, we have the market and traction and the impact. The market and traction shows strong commercial credibility with clear customer insights, a robust market assessment, and solid evidence of traction. And from the impact perspective, this one, I want to highlight that none of the questions on the application form truly addresses impact as a whole or on its own, but it will be sort of measured across all the answers. So just to let you know, please have this impact metric in mind when you are responding to the answers. So from impact, what we are looking is a clear description of the impactful project outputs and a credible plan for monitoring and evaluating them. Please just a reminder to keep your microphones off. Thank you. Now, on the challenge statements, as I mentioned, there are 4 key challenge statements. Again, happy for you to go back and review these carefully. For the purpose of this webinar, I have kept these very brief and in a very succinct way. And I've also provided some solution examples. If your solution is not here, that doesn't mean that's not the solutions that we're looking for. So this is not exclusive. Please keep that in mind. So the challenge statements are 4, as I said. First one, we have the whole building systems management, which addresses domestic and non-domestic solutions. Essentially, what we're looking here is to improve how buildings are managed and helping owners understand which retrofit options will save the most energy. Examples of these solutions could be anything that connects and integrates different building systems or automates controls to improve efficiencies, support the use of renewable energy within buildings, or help consumers understand and compare retrofit options, just as examples. From the data-led retrofit challenge, it's focused mainly on domestic solutions, focused on improving how retrofit projects are measured and managed using better data. Essentially, it aims to make retrofit outcomes more reliable and trusted by using real-world performance data instead of assumptions. Solution examples include use data to improve retrofit design, planning, and quality, link retrofit performance data to financial models and risk assessments, demonstrate environmental benefits such as carbon reduction and energy savings, and improve monitoring of home conditions like temperature, humidity, and energy use. The third one is called technology-driven optimization. Basically, this one is specifically for construction sites and non-residential, focused on improving how construction projects are run, how buildings are monitored, and how data and automation can reduce wasted time, money, and effort. Some solution examples are anything that detects building faults and support automated fixes, improve efficiency in resource use, again, energy, lighting, water, reduce manual tasks through automation and digital tools, or encourage a greater use of building information modeling on site. As you can see, this one is very specific. And finally, we have the consumer-driven retrofit, which basically it's for residential and small business retrofit. It's focused on helping consumers feel informed and confident when choosing and investing in energy upgrades. Basically using technology and better data or information to make retrofit easier, more transparent, and more trustworthy. Examples include providing clear, accessible advice and guidance on retrofit options, build consumer trust in retrofit products and services, streamline the retrofit supply chain for a smoother customer experience, or use data to improve quality and consistency in retrofit design and delivery. So again, please have a look. I think in the open call, it's very detailed, our approach to each one of these challenges. So, and all the solutions that can be part of any of these challenges are detailedly included in the open call. And yeah, I think this is the last slide, but basically we want to run you through the delivery support. What does it really entail? And here, one thing to note is that it's not a phased approach, but it's more like you have like two strands of support. The first one is trial proposal design and planning, which will launch in February. This is kind of the core focus of the program. The main outcome is for you to review and submit trial proposals to partners, to the partners that selected you in the interviews, with the intention that at the end of the program or during the program, the partners will be the ones deciding if they will fund your trial or not. And this is key. So the trial funding for this program is not guaranteed. The final decisions, as I mentioned, rest with the challenge owners. So that's why we are here to help you in designing the best proposal. We've had the assessment, we have the interviews already. Now you're part of the program where we'll help you to create this trial the best way possible so that you maximize your chances of securing this trial with your partner. The support focus areas, for examples, this program, again, it's very tailored. It will be very specific to the challenge, to the solution that you're bringing, to the needs that you have as a business. So these, again, are just examples of things that you can tap into from our internal and external expertise. But this is just to give you some sort of overview. So, for example, in the trial design, we have exactly the trial design. We will help you to scope it. We will help you to identify any risk and plan ahead. Then we will give you some guidance and regulatory requirements through our Sherpa service. We can help you with costing and pricing reviews. And as I mentioned, tap into engineering, data, and system expertise to stress test your assumptions, understand the feasibility, and access valuable data sets to support your the development or the validation of your trial. Then the second strand is focused more on business support. And again, this is not a phased approach. This can happen alongside the trial design. But essentially, what we will look here is to deliver business support to you according to your needs. Again, very tailored approach. So some areas that you can think of as examples of things that we can provide to you are technical and commercial expertise from our internal and supplier network. And things like investment readiness, investor and customer introductions, consumer insights, and value proposition validation. throughout this project, throughout this strand, as well as I mentioned, you will be progressing trial activities, and as I mentioned, that can happen beyond program end. So you will keep the relationship with the partner if you build that since the very beginning.